If you have a parents that really care about you, parents that care about your well-being, parents that love you with their whole heart, you don't know what God has done for you. Because people like Mohbad cannot relate. This boy, a young boy at 26-year-old, died in a very controversial manner, and the only thing the father did was to use the opportunity to put himself out there and start chasing after money and clout. I don't even want people to come and say that you mourn differently. This one passed to mourn differently. There is no amount of money differently that you as a parent would do when your young child that is not even of age, a child that is just 26-year-old, died in his prime in a very controversial manner. This child was going through so many things before he died. He was being bullied, he was living in fear before his death. And then he died at the age of 26 in a very controversial manner. And you hurriedly buried the child. And when people started asking questions, these questions are questions that you, the parents, were supposed to ask. Mohbad's parents did not ask any questions when this boy died. None of them cared to ask questions. It was Nigerians that started asking questions. Questions that the father, the parents, and the family were supposed to ask. It was other people that were asking that questions on their behalf. Okay, let's even say they don't have money, probably why they did not ask questions. But right now that Mohbad's father is doing all of these things that he's doing, does he have money now? He does not. He did not find his voice when his child was being bullied and threatened and harassed. He did not find his voice when his young child, died in a very controversial manner. He didn't find his voice. He found his voice after the boy died, and he looked and he saw that there are some people that have interest, people that have money and power, of course, that have interest in the case. And then he decided to align with those people just to push a narrative that will make it very difficult to get justice. That is exactly what Mohbad's dad has been doing. When Mohbad died and the father rushed to bury him, it was Nigerians that started asking questions when all the videos of the harassment and bullying that he has gone through when he was alive came out. Nigerians started asking questions, and then people decided to go. Some celebrities actually volunteered themselves. If Mohbad's father, I'm talking about his father right now because the man is the one that's been going around granting interviews. He's trying to shift attention from the real issues. That is exactly what Mohbad's dad has been doing since this boy died. So Mohbad's dad already buried this guy, and when Nigerians found out that he buried him even without asking questions, Nigerians had to demand that the police exhume the body. The body of this young man was exhumed and autopsy was demanded. Now, the result of that autopsy is not made public yet. Before you know it, people like the very dark man rather, and Mohbad's dad started granting interviews, started saying things that tried to put the blame on the wife. Though the wife has some places that she did mistakes, which she should not have done as someone that the husband was critically ill. She shouldn't have allowed that auxiliary nurse treat the husband, even though she said that the husband had asked her to allow the auxiliary nurse to treat him. Anyways, let's say that she couldn't have said no to the husband, probably because the auxiliary nurse has been treating the husband before and they have not had a problem like this. You see, sometimes things happen when you don't expect it. But there are so many things that do not add up in this case. So many things, a lot of things. But instead of Mohbad's dad and people like the very dark man is a very big hypocrite. He's a very, very big hypocrite. I don't even want to talk about him in this video. Because when it concerns men that has power, men that has access to power, men that has money, the very dark man don't talk about them. He does not call them out. He even said it himself that he does not call some of these men out. Very dark man is one of the people that started to push the attention from the people that Mohbad used his mouth to say that if anything happens to him, that you should hold this person and this person accountable. You should hold them responsible for anything that happens to him. And it's not like he said those things just merely saying it. There were evidences, video evidences of this boy being harassed and bullied by the people that he said if anything happens to him, those people should be held responsible. The parents, the father especially, did not bother to ask questions concerning the death of his boy. What he's been doing is going from one TV station to another, one radio station to another, granting interviews, trying to make it look as if the wife was responsible for the death of his son. He's not even saying it in a way that he wants justice to be served. No, what he's doing is trying to drag the properties from the wife. Right from the moment that Mohbad died, the day that they were burying him, there were videos of the family trying to tell the wife that you should hand over the document of the lands. You are burying your child, and what you are thinking of is the document of the lands. This your child has a son. He has wife. Instead of you, this woman was mourning. The wife and the child were mourning. And you now, the father of the person that died, decided to ask for documents and properties on that same day that the boy has not been even laid to rest. Mohbad's dad has been granting interviews, trying to tarnish the image of the daughter-in-law. I'm not saying the daughter-in-law is a saint. That is not what I'm saying. I don't even know her, so how will I know if she's a saint or not? But the thing is, there are procedures, there are things that when you look at this thing, you would know that this thing does not seem like what the people is trying to project. They directed the question of who bought Mohbad to let's carry out a DNA test to see if Mohbad is actually the owner of his son. Is it Mohbad's dad that should be asking for DNA test? Mohbad, while he was alive, he has no reason to doubt the DNA of his child. He did not ask his wife for a DNA test. He had no reason to doubt the faithfulness of his wife. So if the husband, because he's in a better position to demand for a DNA test for his son. So if the husband did not demand for DNA test before he died, why is the very dark man demanding for DNA test of a family that you are not even part of? And why is Mohbad's dad? Because that man never cared for him. He never cared for Mohbad. Mohbad was just alone. His death has proven everything. That guy was alone. He died in pain. He died in agony. His wife and his child were the only source of happiness for him. And Bella's mother, that is his friend. These are the people closest to him. These were the people that regarded him as family. They took away his life, and now they want to take away his family. And you tell me that this is not wickedness? I don't know who is paying him, because anytime that he sees that nobody is talking about all those things again, he will come up and go and grant one kind interview just to distract attention. Now nobody is talking about what killed Mohbad. Nobody is talking about it anymore. Everybody is now focused on DNA test. The autopsy report, I have not seen it. They said the autopsy was carried out in the US, that it will how long will it take autopsy report to come out? It has been months. This thing happened since last year. Months. How long does autopsy take? How long does the result of autopsy take to come out? And this man is not asking for the result. He's not asking questions. He's not asking the government why it's taking a lot of time for the result to come out. He's focused on dragging properties. The most recent allegation that he laid on the wife is that he came to the house and then he saw a lawyer. The lawyer told him that they had a will. And then he's saying that how can a 26-year-old has a will? He's pushing a narrative far away from the questions that people were supposed to be asking. Now everybody is going to focus on the will, while the people that killed him or whatever killed the guy is getting away with it. It's as if they planted the man as a distraction. It's just like a distraction. Whenever things are dying down, the man will come up again with one irrelevant allegation against the wife. What did the woman do to you? What exactly did she do? Did she do wrong by marrying your son? This man claimed that he came to Mohbad's house and he saw a lawyer who told him that Mohbad had a will, and he thumbprinted on the will and not his signature. Do you know what he's trying to claim? That while Mohbad died, they used his thumbprint to thumbprint on a will. That is exactly what the man was claiming. That is exactly what he was claiming. Even though he did not say it, but that is where he was going. And you guys know how gullible some people can be now, especially when it concerns women. They will shift all the blame to the wife. Now, the management has come out to say that such things does not exist. There's nothing like will. And Mohbad's dad was saying, how can a 26-year-old write will? The boy is not just ordinary 26-year-old. Let's even not talk about the fact that there is no will, that it does not exist. The man has no evidence. It does not exist anywhere. But this guy is not just any 26-year-old. He's a celebrity. And probably because he has seen that his family is like this. If a 26-year-old celebrity, successful celebrity, see that, oh, his family is like this, and then people are after him, and if something happened to him, that his family is going to do this or do that to his children or his wife, do you think that he will not write a will? Do you really think he will not write a will if you really care about his family? Like his family, I mean his wife and children. Do you think he will not write a will? Just to make sure that things like this do not happen. But the thing is that the will does not exist. That Mohbad's dad is just making up stories just to shift attention and shift focus. He has used the clout that he got from the death of his child to release a music that failed. He has used the clout that he got from the death of his child to become an emergency content creator. A father that should be mourning. That's just what he's doing. It shows that he does not even have the interest of that child at heart. All he cares after is money. All he's after is properties, money. He did not even ask if the properties exist. He's just after money. Bella's mother has been taking care of the family of Mohbad. He's the only friend that Mohbad had. Only friend that was close to him, that knows him in and out. If there is anything, Bella's mother cannot cover up for the people that murdered Mohbad. And that is what he's been doing. Him, an outsider, is trying to get a justice for your child. And you now will be saying that your child ain't die. They chase clout on social media. They fight for properties where nobody will know if he exists. They fight for property while your child is laying down in the mortuary. As I'm talking to you guys right now, Mohbad has not been reburied. After they exhumed that corpse, he has not been reburied. He's still there at the mortuary. Because they said the autopsy report is not ready yet. And Mohbad's dad, because people are demanding that they go and rebury him, Mohbad's dad is saying that he will not rebury him until, I think DNA test is done or something like that. Now, tell me, what it concern DNA test and how Mohbad died? What it concern DNA test and how he died? If Mohbad's wife was a threat to him, Mohbad would speak out. He would have said it. The people that were actual threat to him, he said it, he told the world. If Mohbad's wife was a threat to him, he would have told his best friend, Bella's mother. Now Mohbad's dad is the one that is demanding for autopsy. And that is demanding for DNA rather. And you know the child they are asking DNA test for? If you see the child and Mohbad's carbon copy, you don't even need a DNA test. The child that this man is trying to distract other people, that is trying to distract people with, is carbon copy Mohbad's face. You don't even need anybody to tell you. If you know Mohbad, once you see the child, you're going to say this one is Mohbad's carbon copy. I've always known that the man is just trying to distract people from the main issues. That was why I said at the beginning of this video, if you have parents that really care about you, if you have parents that love you, parents that cannot choose money over you, parents that cannot choose properties over you, you do not know what God has done for you. And another thing is that you never know who is your family. You never know who loves your family until you are gone. When you are gone, everybody will show their true self. The breaking news right now is that Mohbad's management is suing Mohbad's father for 200 million naira for defamation and lies. They are suing him for 200 million naira. Is either he retracts all the interviews where he made those false claims, or he paid them 200 million naira. He has just these two options. And I'm happy that Mohbad's management is following up with the issue, with the case. They need to follow it up so that man make he go call those people where they sponsor him. May go call those people. I've never seen a parent like that. Anyways, this is just what I have for you guys. What do you guys think? What's your opinion? I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. You can share and like this video. Thank you so much, and see you in the next one.